Hey guys, this is Apostle Ely. We're here live and in charge. I want to apologize. I got a late start because I was really hungry. I just got off from work not too long ago. I had to clean up and get something to eat. A lot of times I'm on this live and I don't hadn't eaten. But as you guys get ready, we're gonna talk about some stuff tonight. We got my first moderator and first member in here, Mario. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey guys, as you come in, make sure you guys that have joined my live, make sure that you're posting your zodiac sign. We got some stuff to talk about tonight, and it's about manifesting healthy relationships. We're gonna talk about, hey, how you doing? Thank you so for joining us. Make sure you guys are 18 years or older. My lives are only for those that are grown, because I talk very clear, and I want to make sure no children are in my life. So thank you so very much. As you guys are coming in and chiming in, make sure that you are posting your zodiac sign, because we want a lot of information to get out tonight, and I want you to understand how we're going to practice our spirituality. Looks like Brother John is joining us. I know this seems like a repetitive thing, but as we continue to get this information, we're going to understand how to utilize this energy. And today is Jupiter, and this is my ruling planet, as above, so below. But I want to talk about some very interesting stuff tonight, and I hope that many of you understand or ask if you got questions on the subject matter. I have absolutely no problem joining. I'm waiting on my other moderators to chime in as they get in here. Hello, everybody that's coming in. Apostle Ela, thank you so much for joining our lives. Anyone that's been in here for the first time, we've been having doozies. Thank you so very, very much. All right. They're coming on in. Yes. Thank you guys so much for your support and love as we get ready to do this. Now, many of you all know that my spiritual beliefs are anchored in African tradition. I'm really excited about those that actually watch my videos and actually have an open mind, because a lot of times when we see things that are different than we expect, a lot of times we just turn off. But I thank God for each and every person that takes the time to actually listen at some of the things that I say, whether they're going to apply it in their lives or not. But I do appreciate you guys coming in and at least giving a hearing ear. I also thank God and thank you guys, my moderators, for keeping things in a steady flow. So as we get ready to start tonight, we're talking about manifesting healthy relationships. And I know that some of you all think that when it comes to relationship, we're talking about man and woman. We're talking about spirituality. I'm going to share some stuff tonight that may actually change your life. Thank you so much, Capricorn. It really may change your life of how you deal with people, places, and things, if you get the understanding of what I'm talking about in subject matter. And this is a familiar scripture that if you went to church at any time, you heard this. Even if you don't go to church, you hear this often quoted by many people. It's Matthew 7:12. And it speaks, do unto others. You say Aaron. I know you mean Aries in the house, but you said Aaron is in the house. I don't know who Aaron is, but I might have to call and tell somebody you put it. There you go. All right. Now, in my spiritual practice, I noticed that I have a lot of people that have relationship issues. They have situations on their job. And what I'm going to show you tonight in Matthew 7:12, it said, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Now, why is this important when it comes to your spirituality? First of all, in order to understand relationship, you have to understand what are you trying to relate to. A lot of people go in and they read this particular scripture and they ask the question of, oh, I'm good to people. No. Relationship is about what you relate to with that person, with that thing, with that place. Healthy relationships, having a relationship is different than having a healthy relationship. Is also having a sober mind about how you're able to relate to yourself and to relate to other people. When it comes to spirituality, what I try to get people to understand is everything is based your structure of faith, your structure of trust has to do with how you have a relationship or how you relate to the divine, how you relate to the ancestors, how you relate to the spirit guides, or how you relate to the angels. When I tell how you relate your energy to people, places, and things, this is what relationship is. A lot of people don't understand what is it about this person that I relate to. Do you relate to their beauty? Do you relate to their physique? Do you relate to their money? There's a reason why we're in a ship together. The relate part is what attracts me to you, or you attract to me. The ship part is when we put those energies together. If you don't understand your energy as a Sagittarian, I'm a Sagittarian. You don't understand your energy as a Capricorn. If you don't understand your energy as a Taurus or Pisces or Cancer, when it's time for you to relate to that person, then you don't know how to blend your particular energy or your particular mindset or your particular way of doing things. A lot of people don't understand this. I don't care how much you love somebody. If y'all have a different idea about life, I don't care how much you are both maybe ambitious when it comes to business. But if you both have different ways of going about making money, that's going to be a problem. So how you relate to things and how you pray, what's the purpose of praying about something? Thank you so much for the candle, Brother Mario. What is the purpose of you lighting a candle, praying a prayer, making an affirmation when you first do not know how to relate to the person that you're trying to walk with? The scripture says it like this: two can't walk together except they agree. We have more people that have relationship problems when it comes to spirituality than a little bit. They're always going to some psychic. They're always going to some type of spiritual person to get help in their relationship. When at the end of the day, that person's spirituality cannot make you correct your behavior. That person's spirituality cannot make you do what you know to do in order to relate or have a healthy relationship with that person, place, or thing. The reason why we struggle is because we don't have a realistic assessment of ourselves. I'm going to say that again. In order for other people to do unto you as you would have to do unto them, you got to be able to relate. Hey, my Cancer in the house. You're going to have to get to a place where you understand your spirit, you can relate to your soul, and you can relate to your body. A lot of y'all y'all want to go in here and y'all want to, oh God, fix him, fix her, fix my boss, fix this, fix that. And you're never learning how to relate to who you are and with that other person. This is why I have been able to have effective relationships in the things that I have endured. Hey, Jay came in the building. My Gemini, most of us do not understand when you're watching somebody, good evening, Taurus. If you want to manifest or display healthy relationships, you also have to be a person that acknowledges your flaws. Are y'all hearing me real good? In order to get better at something, you have to admit where you are not, or where you're struggling at, or where you have not been paying much attention to. Because as we grow, we learn more about ourselves. Ourself unfolds like an onion. Okay? Now, why would this be so important? When you're praying and you understand how to relate to other people, then you would know if that's a good environment to work in. You know that if that's a good environment for you to pray in, if that's a good environment, I call it finding your tribe. The reason why I knew that UPS was where I need to be, because there were certain components about that job that I related to. I like the independence when I'm on my truck. I'm normally there by myself. I like the idea that I interact with people every single day. I love the fact I get paid well. I love the fact that every day is a challenge, because I'm also a type of person that I can get bored. So I don't need a job that I can master very easily, and then I'm not going to stay because I'm going to be searching for some type of excitement. I knew that job related to certain things about me. So I was able to have longevity. If you're trying to have healthy relationships, you need to know certain things about yourself and how you relate to that job, or how do you relate to that person. I knew that certain people that I wasn't going to get along with because our temperament was going to cause issues. Even in my church, I can look at certain people that walk in the door. I say, you know what? I'm nip this in the bud, and I'm a head this off, because these two personalities ain't gonna work. A lot of you all are trying to put spirituality over the lack of working on self, the lack of understanding and how you relate to people, places, and things. If you really want to manifest healthy relationships, then the first thing you're going to do is start doing spiritual work, healing on yourself. You're going to do self-love on yourself. You're going to deal with your traumas. You're going to have to deal with your mindset. Because a lot of times when you don't mentally educate yourself, then how can you do better when you don't know better? I'm going to say that again. How can you do better if you don't know better? Thank you so much for the flowers. Let me tell y'all this. You will see more effective manifestation in your spirituality if you understood how you relate to yourself and what you need somebody else to bring to the table where y'all can have a lasting relationship. I'm going to say that to you. The reason why a lot of people do not see successful spell work, successful prayer work, successful spiritual work is because they first are not understanding what connects them to that person. What connects you to that person? When I was younger, make sure you are 18 years or older before I say this. Okay. Now, when I was younger, I'm 48 now. When I was younger, everything was about sex. So when I was relating in my relationship, it was sexual based. When you talking about your spirituality, you have to know what energy you flowing in. When you're trying to relate to people, how are you really going into that relationship? Is it sexual? Is it business? Is it a spirit of desperation, or you need somebody to comfort you? There's a lot of reasons why we relate to people, even though they're not good for us. And if you don't understand where you're relating and why you're relating and why you are drawn in a connection with that person, then how do you know whether it's good for you or not? Somebody can tell you all day long, oh, you need to leave that person alone. But if you relate to their pain, then you're going to make a connection. I'm going to say this. Listen to this. Why is this important? 3 John, the third book of John, second chapter said, Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prosper. This is, hey brother, can you talk on it? Are you 18 years or older? We're talking about a subject matter. I have a question. What is it? I'm waiting on my, hello Sagittarius, I'm waiting on my monitors to get these people. Block. Now, let me get this one right here and take care of this. Y'all excuse me, I'm taking care of business. Let me tell y'all something. If we're going to learn anything tonight, we have to admit that we take a lot of things personal. We take too many things personal because what we did, we grew up in households that never taught us life skills. We grew up in households where they're saying, I want you out of my house. We grew up in households that just do what I tell you to do. Wash the dishes, fold the clothes, watch your brother and sister, whatever that was. It had nothing to do with life skills, how to handle and deal with other people that are different than you, that see things different than you, that do things different than you. And then when we get out, Trerona, you coming through with the candle? Okay, I see you. The reason why I stress so much about your zodiac sign and your energy and how it relates to spirituality is because if you don't understand your foundation, your base, then how can you effectively relate to other people? And then you will find yourself praying prayers for protection against people that really ain't against you. They just see stuff different than you. They just do stuff different than you. They just look at the world different than you. But you take that because of how you were raised as somebody against you. When they're not against you, they just don't agree with what you're doing. There are certain vegetables I do not like. That don't mean I'm against all vegetables. There has to be a certain sober way of thinking to when you get ready to embark in the spiritual world, you're going to understand how important it is how you think, because every thought carries energy. And if you are truly trying to be spiritual, if you're truly trying to have healthy relationships in the spirit world with spirit guides and all that, the way you think, the way your emotions flow will affect your spiritual work. This real talk. A lot of you all miss so much fundamental stuff. You just start praying prayers. You just start lighting candles. You just start going to the water, and you don't understand how all that stuff relates to you. You know, as a fire sign, do you know how fire relates to you? Do you know how air would respond to fire? Do you know how water would respond to fire? Do you know how wood would respond to fire? If you are a water sign, do you know how, if you got involved with a fire sign, what would that do to your energy? Before you even get outside of yourself, some of you still struggle with your brothers and sisters because you don't understand their energy. You don't understand your mom's energy. You don't understand, you don't know how to relate to the people in the family that you were born in. You have no life skills. You don't know how to communicate how you feel. You just know to be. There's a bunch of losers trying to get in here tonight. Okay. In order to manifest healthy relationships, one must take focus and realize, if I'm going to practice spirituality, it says right here, above all things, be that that your soul prosper and be in health. A lot of us do not know what it means to have a healthy communication. Thank you so much for the flowers. A healthy conversation. We get upset when people disagree with us. I'm trying to teach y'all something. This is learning how to relate. We are people that are swift to speak and slow to hear. We are quick to misunderstand where somebody is coming from, especially if they do not see it the way we see it. That's not spiritual. That is not spiritual, sir. This is why we have so much animosity. We have so much hatred going on, not only in the spiritual communities, in our just human race at large, because people do not understand or do not want to take out time how to relate to other people that do not walk as we walk, talk as we talk. Oh, y'all are showing out tonight. This is my day. This is Jupiter. I'm here for it today. I am trying to get many of you all, and I'm giving out this information for free. You can be more effective in your spiritual belief and traditions and in your spirituality if you learn how to manifest healthy relationships. Some of you would never advance in a company. Some of you would never advance with spiritual practice because you don't have the character that the people that are over you can trust. When you are trying to be promoted, you need to be in a space where people can trust your character. Your word is not your bond. Your word don't mean nothing. Most people around you in your immediate family think you're a liar. So how the spirit world? What do you think the ancestors think? You wonder why when you pray, things don't move like you want them to. Yes, I think that I'm here for it today. I'm in my ruling plan. I made sure I got something to eat in me, so I'm really in the mood. Okay? Now, why is this important, you all? A lot of people watch me in my relationship and how things work in me. I have good, healthy relationships. I stick to the plan. if some of you start on a journey with something, are you going to see it out? If you start out saying you're going to lose 20 pounds, can you carry that out? Are you dependable with your own thought, your own vision, something simple? If you start out that day and you say, you know what, I'm not going to watch no TV today. Yeah, I understand. I'm just blocking people. I'm not with the foolishness. Let me explain something to you. When it comes down to your real spiritual practice, your character matters. Your faithfulness matters. How you relate to other people matters. How can you help somebody when you can't relate to them? You can't see the humanity in seeing somebody in a situation and have the conviction to actually pray with them or pray for them or do the work for them until I even seen people that actually getting paid still would not do their work. They know that people depending on them for their court cases, their marital stuff, their children may be sick. Imagine having somebody that you cannot count on and your parent or your child's life online, and you don't really know if they're up praying. You don't have enough confidence in their character that what they say they're doing. You know why a lot of times we have to send out videos and pictures to people? Because people do not trust spiritual people. Because spiritual people are trying to practice spirituality without building healthy relationships. Anybody that I have did spiritual work for will tell you, even members that come to my church, I always tell them, I earn my trust with you first. That is my intention. When I deal with people, it is important to me to build a solid relationship where they can understand and know my character, know my do's and don'ts, because a lot of you all are trying to manifest your spiritual gifts and you have not built up a healthy relationship with the people that you're serving. Y'all hear me? A lot of things that are happening to people would not happen to people if people actually started to develop a healthy relationship with the people you're trying to serve, the people that you're governing, ruling over, the people that you're working with. I even want my enemy to know that I'm a man of my word. I even want my haters to know I'm a man of my word. When people that don't even like you can say, you know what? He ain't no liar though. Or he don't lie about stuff like that. Or she don't lie about stuff. Even people that don't even. I'm talking about when you build your relationship up so strong, when somebody comes with the foolishness, it has zero to no effect. Guess what? You won't have to do a reversal because you have built up healthy relationships, and people will start telling, no, I went to Apostle Ely and he did work for me. I saw a turnaround, or this will happen. If you build healthy relationships, people will come in and they will testify of the truth. I don't need nobody to lie for me. But I do need people that if I have served you well, I need you to testify of what has happened, because that's what is the witness to other people. And that comes through having healthy relationship that people don't mind talking in your behalf. Anybody ever had somebody that wanted them to get up and I don't have people ask me to go to court for them and speak to them. I'm not speaking for you. You want me to write a letter and tell these people you are good and a who? Because some of you don't understand that even your logo word, even your word that you speak to each and every one, that your word should have weight with people. And if your word ain't got weight with people, your word ain't going to have weight with God. Your word ain't going to have weight with the ancestors. Let me tell y'all something. How can you practice a spiritual tradition and have no respect for the people where the tradition come from? How you got Christians, people out here saying they're Christian, and that know without a shadow of a doubt that Christ Jesus is a black man, and they have no problem being racist. That lets you know it's hypocrisy right there. But you know what we want to do? We want to argue with people about what they believe. Why does it matter? If they're not affecting what God is doing in your life, it should not matter to you. What you should be doing is trying to contact the divine, build a relationship with the divine, so the divine goddess will create wealth in your life, and then you will be the head and not the tail. Strong relationships come with how you conduct yourself and be committed no matter how you feel, no matter what you're going through. I told Sister Monique I was praying for her mother. I told her how my prayers operate when I'm praying for healing. She texted me back. She said, exactly what you told me. My mom said that's what she was going through last night. See, when you know somebody is actually doing what they say, that builds healthy and strong relationship. It is too many people that want to be spiritual, but you have no character. People need to know who you are, what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do. Hello, sweetheart. Good evening. When I work for people, whether they got money or they're making sacrifices, I always consider if that was my money. Let me teach y'all some things that if you really want to have healthy relationships, instead of when you go to the restaurant, instead of you being the customer, imagine yourself if you were the waitress or the waiter. How would you want somebody to treat you? If you were the car attendant, how would you want somebody to treat you? A lot of you all think that you're going to use this spiritual power and just control everybody and make everybody just love on you and do it. That ain't how this works, baby. Do y'all hear me? That's not how this works. This is how y'all get into doing dark and evil stuff to people. Because Scorpio, yes. When you understand who you are, then you will understand how you relate to each and every other person. If you understand what you're trying to get, you will know whether that's the job for you or not, the friend for you or not. And you won't make it about other people being bad or good. You will say, you know what? Two can't walk together except they agree. We're going in different directions. We're two ships passing in the night in different directions. Long as we don't hit each other, we good. Y'all hear me? The word relate means this, y'all. I'm going to get deep with you. Relate means to make or show a connection between, feel sympathy with, or identify with. Why are you identifying with me tonight? People come on here, I keep telling you my spiritual practice. I'm telling you how you're relating to me on some spiritual level. I am connecting with you on a spiritual level, and yet where I can sympathize with you for what you want. I can identify with you. I'm hitting you right where you say this man is on target. After that, what are you going to do? I'm going to show y'all something. What are you relating to? What are you relating to? I'm asking you that question. Before you burn another, I got my High John Conqueror incense here. I'm going to light it again. Because I want to conquer some things. A lot of times people say, well, what do I need? What do I need to do? What do you need to do? You should know more about what you need to do than anybody. If you are relating, you know where you're trying to go, and you know what you're trying to do, you should be able to come to me and say, listen, I need you to set me up a packet because this is what I'm trying to accomplish. A lot of y'all want to deal with spiritual people and tell y'all, oh, you're going to be this and you're going to do this. No, you need to understand why you are relating to that particular spiritual person, why you're relating to that particular movie, why you're relating to that particular, whether you like the water or you just like a quiet evening at home. You need to know why you relate to that. And so therefore you'll understand why other people may find you attractive or relate to you in certain types of ways. You'll be surprised of why people are into you. I'm saying it again. There are certain things that people can identify with you, and that's where the relationship is. When I got married the first time, most of my relationship with my ex-wife was about, we had issues with our mother. Some of you are identifying from a place of brokenness. And broken people cut you with the pieces that have been broken in their life. When you are not fully developed mentally, when you are not made whole emotionally, when your spirit, you have not contacted your own spirit, you are lost and you're trying to have a relationship with another lost soul. No matter what let me tell y'all something. You can talk to you, as OP said, you can talk to you blue in the face. You can pray. I've seen women pray for years to turn their husband around. Unless that man is searching for something or knows himself, he's going to constantly be wondering. You can't commit when you don't know who you are. I'm going to say that again. You can't commit. Pray all you want. Put his drawers in the backyard, tie up, take her drawers, put it in a knot, do all what you do. You will never have that person because you're tying somebody to you that is lost. Lost meaning they don't know themselves. They don't know why they feel the way. They just know they're hurt. They just know they feel rejected. They don't know where that's coming from, and they're not trying to find out. All they know is when you say or do certain things, you trigger that space. And so you become the enemy. You become the adversary. Because they don't even know, all they know is they have been triggered. They don't even know where it's coming from. Because they're not taking out time. Sometimes people get around you because they want to feel secure. Because they see that you're confident. They're not relating you of your confidence. They're relating to you out of a need. You heard the old saying, they say people are loyal to the need. They ain't got nothing to do with you. That you're providing a service, a safe haven, a certain comfort, a sense of power, a sense of limelight, or whatever it is that you're providing, a place to stay, whatever that is. But it has absolutely nothing to do with you. And so therefore, y'all relationship is going to always be unhealthy because of where y'all bonding at, what y'all identifying in. And as long as you're not trying to heal yourself, as long as that other person is trying not to heal themselves, then it will never be a healthy relationship. It will never be a healthy business relationship because y'all too busy competing. Y'all can't make money because y'all too busy trying to outdo each other in the same business. And you rather hurt your partner than to see them make that transaction. All right, Brother Mario showing out here. Fire and flowers. Listen, y'all, I wouldn't be talking about this if it wasn't going on. I'm trying to make your whole spiritual practice more effective, more sound, more sobering. But that with information, with truth. If somebody is telling you that you're going to be able to do some magic on somebody and they're going to fall mad and look, they're lying to you. There must be a connection between that person, whether it's man on man, woman on woman, man, female, dog, cat. Everybody don't love animals. There must be a relationship. There must be something you relate to while you bond. Virgo in the house. Thank you so very much for joining us. Let me tell y'all something. I do not put out my products because I don't want unhealthy people with my products. When you have unrealistic ideas of how the spirit world works, then you misuse the tools you have. If you can misuse your own body, if you can misuse your own mind, if you can misuse your own history, what will you do with spiritual tools? If you won't sit down and understand your Virgo energy, you won't sit down and know why you relate to a water sign over a fire sign, why you feel more comfortable listening to somebody that's telling you a pack of lies, and then you'll get mad with somebody that tell you the truth. You're not even trying to find out why you feel that way, because you're not that important to yourself. I can't make you important because you don't feel important. So a man thinketh, so is he. So imagine you getting these spiritual tools and going in and you got insecurity issues. And then when somebody says something to you, you want to curse people. You want to hex people. You want to jinx people because you're coming from an insecure place and you need a sense of power. And so you want to injure somebody so you can feel powerful. But you know what's going to happen? This is why racism is what it is. When inferior people feel inferior, they got to lie, cheat, and scheme. No secure people need to have their foot on you. No secure person got to cheat. May the best man or woman win. You read me. Huh? Think about this. Why would you waste your money and your time with somebody like me unless you want the truth? Why are you still friends? Because when you're relating to somebody, you're identifying on some level, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, why you are still in a relationship with that person. Because y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all both docked. You're not going anywhere. And why are you still in the ship with them? Some of you all, you're with somebody or you're with a team, and instead of you moving forward with the team, you throwing out the anchor because you want to slow down progress. Because you upset because you ain't the one steering the ship. Because you want to be in charge. Hello? Once again, where that coming from? Where is that coming from? Before you do spiritual work for promotion, before you do spiritual work for protection, before you do spiritual work to draw something to you, ask yourself, what's going on with me? Why am I identifying with this? I was telling Sister Monique, I like nice things, y'all. I came up getting pretty much what I wanted. But my self-worth is I can walk butt naked and feel like $1 million. I don't need Fendi. I don't need Gucci. I don't need Versace. I honestly feel that way. I'm a Sagittarian man. I honestly love myself. I'm my best lover. Do y'all hear me? And therefore, I'm not going to allow somebody to mistreat me because they have bad behavior. You can't put up boundaries on nobody until you first have an understanding of love for yourself. Getting rid of that. Y'all hear me? When I do my cleansing, my bath cleanser, that be about me. When I do my ancestor work, that be about me. When I do my High John the Conqueror, that be about me. Do y'all get the picture? You, your alpha and your omega. Why do I relate to certain people? I like go-getters. I like people that won't stop. They won't let other people hinder them. I like people with strong mind. I like people that commit to stuff where I like people that endure hardness. I like fighters. I like people that no matter when the odds are against them, they won't let that stop them. I love that. Even if you my opponent, I want you to be a worthy opponent. I had this one lady, she was constantly fighting against me, right? But she was throwing the rock and hiding her hand. I don't like bitches like that. I don't like bitches like that. If we gonna war, let's declare war and let's get busy. A lot of y'all ain't sober-minded. Y'all like to undermine your friends. You like to undermine. You don't have healthy relationship. If we gonna waller, we gonna waller. If we gonna be friends, we gonna be friends. Some of y'all don't have healthy. You right now don't know if you turn your back on that person, whether they got your back or not. You couldn't even put your hand on a stack of Bible and say, hey, I know she got me. I know he got me. That's my real friend. And then when they betray you, they undermine you, they cut you, get your job, get your child, get whatever, get your man. I got no friends. No, I don't want you not to have no friends. In order to get friends, it starts with you. The Bible says a man must show himself friendly. In other words, once I understand what it is valuable about me, then I know what type of friends or people I need to be relating to. I don't like trifling ass people. I broke my friendship off with one of my best friends one time. No, when I say one time, once I broke it, I was done. Because he had another friend. And this joker not only slept with his man's wife, but he slept with his wife in that man's house in bed. Because first of all, what you did was already trifling. But then you're going to go up under your friend's roof. And then, I'm telling you, I got Scorpio in my chart. So I look at it, I investigate. So not only did you do that, then you do it in his bed. You know how to... I cannot in good conscience keep a relationship with you because I ain't like that. Because if I, your friend, whether we mad or not, I'm not messing with your girl. I'm not messing with nothing that I don't roll like that. I got goddaughters that I got of age. I'm not sexing them. If you was my goddaughter, you going to still be my goddaughter. Are y'all hearing me? Because some of y'all are in relationship with people that y'all know trifling and you don't want to be identified, but something in you identify, because there's no way that you can be with a trifling ass person like that and talking about you spiritual if you ain't trifling. Now y'all want to do spiritual wars on, light candles on each other and throw stuff in each other's yard because y'all both some dirty trifling ass people that's supposed to be Christian. Let me tell y'all something. I said we're here to manifest healthy relationship. Nobody should have to beg you to do what you commit to do. Assess what type of person you want to be and then how you want to relate that to other people. Clearly define what you're looking for. Clearly define, thank you, Brother Mario, for the fight. Clearly define your expectation. I'm not a user. Even when people do stuff for me, I in turn do stuff back for them. I'm very gracious to people because I want to show them that I'm authentic. I am. If I tell you I got you, I got you. I want you to feel comfortable because I want to be comfortable. When you come to my house, my church, anything, I like people to feel comfortable in my space, and I go out my way to make people feel comfortable. And I guess what? If I have a friend that you don't like, Libra, come through now. If I have a friend that you don't like, I'm not gonna allow you to make my friend uncomfortable, especially in my space. Or if we going somewhere, I'm gonna say like, listen here, such don't like you. Now, if you still want to go, you're more than welcome. But I'm not going to allow my friend or somebody I got it for to walk in a situation blind. Because I expect you, if you know something, that if you got it for me like that, that you're going to let me know. Listen, they don't care for you. Because I'm a Sagittarian with an Aries moon, so I still will go if they don't like me. Because I'm something else. Hey there. Hey, you doing? How you doing? I'm the type of person I still will engage if somebody don't like me, because I like a challenge. So that don't bother me. But I still want to know that my friend or somebody that say they got it for me done a peep game, and they gonna let me know. You're not gonna let me willfully. You're gonna say, oh, he said he a man of God and God show him some, so God better show him. No, you supposed to got it for me like that, and you supposed to show me that we have a healthy relationship, because I don't want to find out when we get in a battle that you somebody I can't trust. Y'all see how this works? If you don't do your homework and do your due diligence with yourself, how are you going to know whether that person is a healthy relationship for you or not? Because you ain't even healthy. All right. 1 Samuel 18:1. Listen to this. This is going to show y'all something. It said, and it came to pass when he had made an end of the speaking to Saul, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul. Think about that. Do you got anybody in your life that love you as their own soul? Oh, we better get deep. Why would you serve spiritually under somebody that don't see if I'm hungry, if I'm the shepherd of my church, if I'm not hungry, I'm not going to let my sheep be hungry. If I ain't butt naked, I ain't going to let, if you with somebody that can eat and you be hungry, that's not a healthy relationship. Jonathan loved David as his own soul. If you don't understand the story of this particular passage, Jonathan was King Saul's son. And when King Saul died, that means Jonathan would become king. But God had anointed David. And Jonathan told David what his father was plotting against him. See, when you got somebody that will not even allow family, I'm going to say that again, y'all. Because some of y'all say y'all got friends, but they know their family talk about you like a living dog. And will sit up there grinning your face and knowing that they sitting among people that ain't got it for you. And will use you to help their family when they know their family running you down. That ain't no love, y'all. I'm telling you, if you had did the work for yourself, you would stop. And let me tell y'all something. Know why y'all got a lot of friends that are liars? Because you're a liar. You attract the type of people you deal with. Birds of feather flock together. You need to understand, why do you relate to these type of people? Why do you like to be around those type of people? Why you feel comfortable in the presence of those kind of people? But you say you of a high vibration. You would not feel comfortable. And they wouldn't feel comfortable around you. Broke people don't want to hear about how much money you got. Fat people don't want to hear about how skinny and fine you is. Powerful, weak people don't want to hear about how powerful you are. Either they're going to grow or they're going to go. Did y'all hear me? Either they're going to grow or they're going to go. But the truth is, a lot of us do not have a spiritual family. We do not have a spiritual team. And we have not did the work on ourselves, so therefore we have certain insecurities. We still think everybody after our cooch or our money. Somebody cannot be kind to you. Somebody cannot be generous to you without you thinking they want you. They want to see you win. That ain't enough for you. They either going to grow or go. That's right, Sister Monique. And it's fine either way. When I practice my spirituality, I'm asking God specifically. I work with certain crystals because I want to vibrate. I want people that want to practice their spirituality. I'm not looking for nobody to be with me and be around me that is concerned about what other people think. I want people, you ain't got to be perfect to be in my company. You don't have to be rich to be in my company. Because guess what? Even I don't care if you don't have a lot of money. When I get through praying, I'm going to make sure money come to you. That ain't the problem. If you do what I tell you to do, you're going to be all right. If you ain't got to have the best of health. But guess what? I got the skill set to get you where you need to be. But you got to first want that. And you got to know how to treat and relate to me. You can't call me king and treat me like a peasant. Because I'm going to have problems. You see this S on my chest, but you treat me like I'm Clark Kent. People come in my chat, see that word Apostle Ely. They already know I'm the top of the food chain, but they'll come in here and try to treat me like I'm absolutely nothing. That's why I put the what's happening on their ass. I don't care if you black. I don't care if you Chinese. I don't care if you Puerto Rico. I don't care what you is. When you come with the foolishness, I got something for you. Because I told you from the get-go, these lies are for grown folk. Grown people make choices. And you going to deal with your reaction. For every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. I'm here to show you how I practice my spirituality. Puerto Rico. Yeah. This is how I'm able to build strong relationships. And guess what? You won't have to pray that hard if you learn how to pay people. Bigness. Yes. If you learn how to treat people, you will be surprised if you just start practicing. If you start practicing life skill, treating others like you want to be treated, getting around people that respect your value, get around people that understand the quality of woman or man you are, and they will entreat you and stuff. Stop being around people that got insecurity issues, because they're going to try to bring you down to a level that makes them feel comfortable. It doesn't matter who you are. They will treat you like how they feel about themselves, and you don't want to have to stop them. I got you though. I still comprehend it. Brother Johnny, you got to realize what you want out of your life. You got to realize what type of connection you want. And if you're going to get a relationship, you want healthy relationships. You want people that going to watch your back. You want people that going to support you. You want people to ride with you even when you ain't got money. You want people that going to fight for you when you ain't at your best. Thank you so much, Brother Mario, for the roses. That's what they say, give me my flowers while I live. Let me tell y'all something. Some of you are not healthy, and you cannot manifest healthy relationship because you don't know how to relate to yourself. What you need to do is do some cleansing and stop talking and counseling yourself. You need to get people that, exactly. Let me tell you something about healthy relationship. When somebody values your faithfulness, they might not like your smart mouth, but they tolerate you because they value how faithful you are. Somebody might not like the way you cook, but they value your consistency. You got to know why certain people are friends and they have healthy relationships. It don't mean that everything go right with them. There's certain characters, there's certain virtues that people have that I deem valuable. I'm still that old school. I watch how you treat your mama and your loved one. Because I watch how a mother treat her child. That says something to me. I watch how a woman talk about her husband. I watch how a man talk about his wife. It says something about you. Because you laying down with that person you talking about. Oh, he getting mama cookies. And you getting daddy's Haagen-Dazs sausage. If you with a man, y'all sword fighting. Swordfish. And if you're two women, you patty cake. At the end of the day, you should value y'all relationship. You should respect y'all relationship. That's a personal thing. That's a personal thing. The dichotomy between you and that person. How healthy is that? How strong is that? Yes. Huh? Because I don't really care. If what I be teaching is universal. If you don't work on you and realize that you don't have a healthy view of yourself, you don't have a healthy communicational skills, because you lack life skills, you get on people's job and you try to milk their clock. You get in relationship with people and you try to drain their pocket. I'm not a type of person that's for to drain people of their energy, of their emotion. I do not look, but I come in and I try to earn my respect with every individual person. I want people to trust me. And I know trust is something you have to earn with people. Some of y'all don't value that. Y'all don't value somebody telling you the truth. And that's not a me problem. That's a you problem. I don't need you coming in my life just to I ain't gonna make you feel better. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And if me telling you the truth make you feel better, great. Wonderful. But my intention is to be a truth teller, because I know our people are suffering and we have very toxic relationships and we make them normal. We talk to each other any kind of way. If anybody been around me, I'm telling you about my spiritual practice. I use the word honey, sweetie, darling, baby a lot. Not because I'm flirtatious. And I'm going to tell y'all why. I'm going to be honest with y'all why I do that. Because when I was a lot younger, I called women bitches, whores, and all kind of stuff. And if I wanted to change my perception about women, I had to change my language. There's a reason why you keep saying men ain't no good. Because there's something psychologically going on in your head. And you could not articulate that unless you mean that. The only time I wanted it, I had this slogan. I said, find them, F them, and forget them. Capricorn in the house. Find them, F them, and forget them. And my mother told me, what if somebody felt that way about me or your sister? Because if you don't see yourself in a person, it's easy to mistreat them. If you was working that hard, would you want somebody to do your labor like that? This is what I mean, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Thank you so much for coming in, Capricorn. This is how you, when you start practicing your spirituality, this is why it becomes more effective, because you're being honest, you're being real, you're being sober-minded, you're being realistic. You're going into it looking not just to get, but you're looking to give, even though the Bible says it's more blessed to give than receive. The reason why I have healthy relationships, because I'm not always getting. I'm also giving. I'm giving y'all a part of me instead of coming home, going to sleep. And so many people being helped by my lives. But at the same time, what are you giving back? Let's have a healthy relationship. Let's have a healthy support system. I'm going to say something right now. And I want all my ladies, all my those that'll be watching this, and I want you to really think about this. What else can a black man do to earn your respect? I work. I take care of my kids. I have a very good name in the community. I have a great name in the heavens. And I watch women support men that are not trying to do anything with their life. I never understood this psychosis. You won't give and support a man that's actually being productive, but you would try to make a king out of a loser, somebody that doesn't have a vision for their own life. That's an unhealthy relationship. And then you'll come and be around a man like me and think you're doing too much. I don't understand that. What is it that we have to do to earn your respect besides kiss your ass? And I'm only going to do that if I want to be sexual. I'm not doing that. I'm serious about that, y'all. I work really hard to change my behavior towards black women. But black women do not. I'm not your baby's father. My sons have the utmost respect for me. I'm not disrespectful to my mother. I'm not disrespectful to my sisters. I'm not disrespectful to my brothers. Hell, I got cousins I ain't never disrespected. What is it that when a man comes into your presence and he's holding his own, or you see him, even if he don't have what I have, but you see that he's striving to have a decent job and trying to make a living, trying to pay his bills, and he don't got the fancy car, why you can't show him no respect? He trying to cook his own food. He trying to wash your little clothes. He ain't looking for you to be his mama. Why when we are walking as men, like God told Job, stand up me as a man. You fear those kind of men. And I'm talking about whether he gay, straight, or bi. I don't care what his gender is. I mean, what his preference is. Why when you see a man that is self-sufficient, you don't applaud that. You don't support that. But I'm 48 years old, y'all. I've been a hoe a long time. I watch you all get on Facebook. I watch you get on, and y'all like men post. He got smoke coming out his nose. He tatted all up. staying with his mama, staying with his girl, staying with his nigga, going in and out of jail, and y'all will sell y'all children's soul to try to make him into a man. Healthy relationship. If you don't think that mindset affects your spirituality, you're sadly mistaken. If you don't think when you're doing candle work that energy is not going into that candle, you're sadly mistaken. Why do when I have seen women, when they leave, they want me to do bad? Bitch, I wasn't doing bad before I met you. Why I gotta do bad because you gone? I don't understand that philosophy. When you walk off, I've had literally women leave my church and say, because I left, your church gonna close down. Bitch, please. You walk, who do you think I am? And I realize that they're used to men being taking care of men. So when they walk off, the men, no. I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't raised to say, oh, cause you good looking, you ain't got to get a job. That's how I raised. I was raised, your sex only gonna go so far. These are the values that people don't respect about me. They don't treasure those. If I tell you I got you, I'm like that. But we don't support those kind of men. Because if we ain't going with them or having sex with them, we don't see a need. You're supposed to be supporting brothers and sisters that are doing something sober and healthy. If I really wanted some likes, you know what I do? Because I know what most women into. All I got to do is get half naked and show my prick. Y'all want me to be 100? Oh, it'll be on and popping in. My church will fill up tomorrow. When you don't want to be disrespected, ask yourself a question. Are you being disrespectful? And then when you're trying to practice magic, your perception of men in relationship, we got feelings. I don't want nobody being with me just because I got something to offer. Just like you don't want no man being with you just for sex. Think about this, y'all. When you are actually trying to practice your African spirituality, whatever that spirituality may be, what is your true perception and image of the people that you're trying to be in relationship with? Huh? I'm so serious, Brother Johnny. I done had to cuss out so many people. I really have. Like, what? Who are you? Like, oh, you ain't no man, bitch. I'm not no man. How? Oh, you more a man than me because you got hair around your mouth. But you bleed. On the hole in my body is my anus. You got two. Because I don't do what you, and y'all, I'm a nerd. I'm my house full of books. I'm constantly reading and studying. No, I'm not going to hang out on the corner. You're not going to catch me on the corner. I'm doing my spiritual work, going to work, and I'm tending to my saints, my clients, and that's what kind of man I am. Do you value that kind of character? It ain't got to be me. I'm talking about with friends, brothers, whatever. Do you see men like that as salt? A spiritual man as salt? Do a man got to cuss you out in order for you to feel that he's strong? What do you define strength as? All of this is a part of your spiritual work and how you do and build healthy relationship. Because however you deem strength, that's what kind of energy you're going to draw into you. You wonder why this man is always putting his hand on you? Because inside of you, that's the only type of man that you feel is strong. That a man is manhandling you. You don't consider a man holding your hand, trying to have a conversation. You want to raise your voice. Exactly. A spiritual man is a strong man. Man try to have a conversation with you. Exactly. You have to respect yourself to demand respect. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of this is good talk, but everybody in this live and anybody that see this live even later, have to admit that there's such a disrespect. I see women talking about I want respect, but more than all your ass is hanging out. I ain't never had sex with you, but I can pretty much tell what you offering. Why is that? Why do everybody else got to see my goodies? If you sleeping with a man, why everybody got to see? You supposed to be in a relationship and everybody can see your business. Why you in a relationship with another man or woman a man, and everybody else know you got a slong? Because you want everybody to see. So you not in a relationship, you trying to advertise for other people. This your spirituality? Because so a man or a woman thinking, so is that. When you trying to have a strong relationship, manifest these relationships, why do everybody see your business? Only time you're going to see me that reveal is at the beach. Because I'm not going to the beach in a suit. I ain't that saved. No, sir. And guess what? If I'm Muslim, I have me a short set too. Because I ain't going to be on no street corner in them hot suits. I'm just trying to explain to you all how if you want to have a healthy relationship, you got to go back and detox the way you even view relationships with people. This is a big problem these days, thinking people owe them or obligated to do. Exactly. Because most women, you're not trying to have a relationship with a man. You're trying to treat him like you his mama. You're trying to do what his mother would do for him. Instead of letting him be a man and take the lead. Guess what? You should not, remember, take that back. You should already see him in control. But most women, let me tell y'all something. I'm an ally with females because I was raised by my mother, my grandmother. So I don't have this mindset about what a woman can't do. I don't have that mindset. But you know what I noticed when it comes to spirituality, especially in the church? Black women try to tear me down because you can't feel powerful unless a black man is kissing your ass. You can't feel as a woman, a great woman, unless a man is giving you credit for his existence. My mama taught me how to cook. My mama taught me how to clean. My mama taught me how to wash my ass. I remember as a kid going in the bathroom, because y'all, anybody that had a boy or girl go in the bathroom running water, right? So I went in the bathroom, running the water, splashed the water around, came out the bathroom. She said, "You took a bath?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." My back was dry as a desert. She slapped me in the back. Said, "Go in there and wash your ass." And she said, "I mean saw." I said, "Saw it?" I'm like, what? Because that made no sense. Saw your ass? What is she talking about? Take the rag and put it between your cheeks and go and saw it. Clean it. It's okay. I get it now. I learned as a young boy how to be clean. I don't know how y'all was raised, but my mother taught me how to clean. And she told me if a woman don't clean that, she ain't cleaning that. Y'all hear me real good? How you relate to certain types of men that's not going to take your crap. They're not going to let you talk to them any kind of way. You're not going to raise your voice at me. You're not going to bow up at me. And let me tell y'all something. If you want to be equal with a man, because I believe women are, everything ain't equality because everybody can't do the same thing. But I believe women can hold office. I would have no problem with a woman president. Absolutely no problem. I used to do that and check behind our ears and smell them up. And they'll call you out on that. I came out old school. I'm just trying to tell y'all, if you're really trying to practice spirituality, a lot of this stuff that you'll change. So when you get out here in this real world and you really trying to have strong relationships, then you'll sit down and spend some time and say, you know what am I bringing to the table? Okay, if I'm going to do, and let me tell y'all, let me say this too. Stop getting in a relationship with people that you're ashamed of your spirituality. That's one of my biggest flaws that mistakes that I felt like I made when I got in a relationship, because I was so private about my spirituality that they never knew how significant my spirituality. My spirituality to me is everything. I choose it over everything. Everything I love. If you can't practice your spirituality with somebody, then it ain't worth you having. That is your spirit is the most authentic piece of you that any part of your being, your spirit. And if y'all can't work and manifest together, then y'all don't have nothing. And this is real talk. My relationships, even with the people in my church, are strong because anybody that comes around me knows how I get down. So I don't have to worry about them feeling some type of way when they see me doing my work. Because they cool with how I operate. Hey there, that's that Gemini. This is why, if you listening to me tonight and you really want to manifest healthy relationships, you will start applying some of this, what I told you, and get with people that consider you. Yes, sir. Can't get me without. Let me tell you something. If you with people that do not look at you as themselves, you don't have a team. When you do something to somebody close to me, I feel like you're doing that to me, and I got a problem. And I want you to feel the same way about me. When I told every day I got her, that's whether she do something for me or not. Some of y'all got to get out of that mentality. And I go around and I try to support not only black women, but I try to support black men. Let me tell y'all something, black men. Y'all got to get rid of this bullshit attitude. You're not going to be the best looking man in the room. You're not. I'm a good looking man, and I know this. I'm Sagittarius. But I know there are other men that outlook me. And I'm not going to let that hinder me from having a healthy relationship with somebody. There are men out there better built than me. You don't let there are men that make more money than me. I make more money than the average Joe. But there are other black men out there that make my income look like it ain't nothing. And I wouldn't feel no insecurity around them. But some of you all don't know how to coexist with other men that are in better spaces of life than you are. Instead of taking that as an honor and a learning process to get better, you take it as a resent or a shame to you. Instead of learning. What is it about you not being the best looking, the finest, the most gifted, the most debonair, and don't let women actually like that guy in your book more than you. You gonna mess up everything, the whole relationship, over some women that ain't even into you. They just like how he look. They might think how he fine. They might like his chest, whatever. Because women can like men for so many things: their ears, their eyeballs, their lips, they walk, their knees, women. But men, black men, gay, straight, and bi, you will let the infatuation of other people and another man's popularity hinder you from your spiritual walk and connection. And ain't no sense of lying about it. We need mental health. You need to be secure and do your work and abide in your lane and stop messing stuff up because you ain't the hottest thing in the room. Y'all got that? If you don't have, hey family, hey, Kimberly, how you doing, baby? If you don't order from me, I want you to go to Amazon. This on the real. Go to Amazon if you don't want to purchase from me. Or if you're a black man, black woman, order you some rose quartz. We need some self-love. I'm so serious. Because that's going to change and make your relationship better with other people that look like you. All this self-hating is not going to change by talking about it. We're going to have to do the detox. We're going to have to do the work and get the information that make us start loving ourselves. I'm serious about this, y'all. Get you some rose oil or some rose quartz. Is that Amazon employee in the house? Yes. Let me tell y'all something. I'm here to give you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I don't tell people what to do, how to live. I give you the information, you grown. You're going to keep on and keep on until you get left behind. Because when other people catch on to this, they're not going to allow somebody like you, a rose water, yes. Work with that, with your energy, and detox so you can have a love for self. And then you can start setting boundaries with other people, places, and things. But until you love self enough to do what's right for you, and everything ain't about what you can afford. Because when you want to do wrong, you don't care what you can afford. So why you can't do what you need to do right by you and make those sacrifices so you can be better? Buy a book to help your mind. Educate your mind. Stop leaving that responsibility of the other people. And then when other people do the work, you jealous of them. I can't, that pisses me off. Let me tell y'all something about jealousy and envy, what I don't like about it. These are the people that don't want to do the work on themselves and get mad with you when you done did the work. And now you reaping the benefit from the work. Because it ain't going to be easy. But you done put the time, energy, and money in to get yourself to a place, and now you live in a certain type of way that they not living, and now they mad with you, and they hoping you fail, or they hope something happens to you. Oh, I can't stand a bitch like that. Oh, you getting a reversal candle. Them people right there, they're the one you send that energy back. Because those are the people are not going to do the work, but get mad with you for doing the work to put yourself in a better state than you were, and now they mad. You done took and made it that you sacrificed your money, your time, your energy to get in there, tell yourself the truth, and now that you done did this work, now things are happening for you, and now they mad. Because now you don't need them. Now they can't relate to you no more. Yes, still try to stay in your space. Come on here. When you know, let me tell y'all something before I go. When you make up your mind that you're ready to move forward in your life, make a decision to cut them people off. Before they cause you any problem with the work that you're endeavoring to do, make sure you make the decision. I know you can't stay friends because you're not going to do the work. You're not going to value what I'm doing. Thank you so much to the tree for the flowers. Once again, let me burn this incense for everybody that done gave. And if y'all got businesses and stuff, I'm tired of telling y'all what I got. Either you're going to do it or you're not. But I'm finna light this incense for everybody that gifted tonight and supported me. That the Spirit bless you for your support. Anybody that has not gone on my YouTube account and subscribe to my page, please do. And please comment under my video, okay? But I'm lighting this incense for everybody that's a part of this live. Manifesting strong relationship. That's on you, sir. That's on you, ma'am. As this incense burn, every person that has been a part of helping and supporting me, God is going to bless. The ancestors going to bless. My angels going to bless. You all that come in here with that foolishness, you going to get your ass kicked. That's on the real. I ain't playing with nobody. Let me tell y'all this. Take out some time when I post this, go back on my live and listen to this again and really think about how your relationship look. Send some goodies this way. I am. I really am. Thank you. Listen, guys, thank you so much for your support. Hey, that's my girl right here. Is that female? Let me tell y'all something. Don't underestimate or undermine your success with fear and procrastination. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. God bless you. I got to eat my food.